Hey there, Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, Capricorn Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moon Directed, where we work with energy to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. Before I turned on the camera, I was meditating on Capricorn energy, and I saw the most amazing thing. You had a big drum. It was it actually looked like a Native American drum, but it was big, and you were bang, bang, like out in a street, and people were looking out their windows at you banging on the drum. And then somebody came out and they had some kind of a wind instrument, like a flute, I guess would be what it was. And they caught your rhythm and they were playing along with it, and then you stopped. And they kept playing, and they changed their tune a little, and you listened along, and then you caught their rhythm. And then somebody came along, and they had a tuba. And then there was the French horn. Anyways, tambourine and what is that thing? I think it's called a recorder. That, the little plastic instrument they teach us in like elementary school. So there was everybody was joining, but every time someone joined, everybody stopped for a moment and let them, play their music, and then they caught the new rhythm. And so there was this synergy happening of making your own music, being able to allow others to do so. And then together, the collaboration was amazing. And so I feel like this is an opportunity to plant your seeds of intention. It is the second house with this new moon in Aquarius, to plant your seeds of intention in what you truly believe in, what you truly desire, your thoughts, your feelings, your values, your what's important to you. What makes you feel valued, and then also being aware of other people's needs for validation as they're doing their stuff too, and working together in collaboration. Very Aquarian energy, very second house of what you value energy. It's really lovely. So let's go ahead and get into what is happening here. But I got to tell you, it looks good. You have poised. You have poised. You are on the edge of greatness. You're on the edge of greatness. Woo, this is going to be fun. I'm totally going to call this video The Edge of Greatness. Woo. Okay, so I want to write that down, but I actually don't think I'll forget. All right, so here we go. This card flipped up on its way out, and you have the treasure island right there in the center of this as the keystone of the reading. So if you've never been here before, welcome. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this channel when you have so many to choose from. I'm going to ask everybody to please hit that thumbs up button, leave me a comment. It helps the analytics. You hear this every time you go through YouTube, but it actually really matters. So we're going to cover past, present, future, thoughts, feelings, actions. We'll clarify each of these, and let's just see where we're going with this, but I don't know how I can get much better than that. Okay, so Treasure Island is the key to the situation, and this is being aware of all the treasure that you have. But look, it's little hearts going out into the universe. And so your self-value, your self-worth, your self-esteem, when you share that out, that is when you draw and you attract in that kind of vibrational energy into your life. In the recent past, you've been thinking, where's my tribe? Where do I fit in? How do I belong? Well, how do I fit in with everyone else? And I think when I see somebody marching to the beat of their own drum, that they are supposed to pick up that Aquarius energy of, I am going to be uniquely who I am. And when I do that, then people will join me that are supposed to join me. And then you find and you create your own tribe in that energy. In the current situation in the area of transformation, we have chop wood, but chop wood is actually in the reverse. And so this says, hey, don't keep doing things the way you've always done them. Try something new, try something different, try something bold. And it's also about spending a little time thinking about the changes that you want to make and how are you going to make them and what is authentically you. Usually chop wood when it's in the upright means keep yourself busy while you're waiting. Well, no, now what you're doing matters every moment. And so being you're poised, right? It's about to launch. So be very thoughtful about the choices you make. The choices you make matter at this point. They really do. And so in the near future, you have building blocks. They are in the reverse. And so I feel like this is a restructuring. Like something wasn't making you feel quite like this was what you wanted. So how are you going to restructure this? How are you going to take things down and rearrange things in a way that actually really works for you to get you to where you want to go? Yeah. Okay. So here in the recent past, in the area of the mice represent doubts and anxieties that are nibbling away in your heart space about, I'm not sure if I can go the distance. Does this thing go the distance? And it feels most likely that it's a project. It doesn't feel, so it could be a new job, a new career, a new entrepreneurial project. It could be a relationship, but I'm not really picking up relationship vibe here. Okay, and there's going to be a lot of chaos and conflict. In order to make an omelet, you got to break eggs. There's a scrambling up. When I see the building blocks in the reverse and the chaos and the conflict here, I mean, you have what you need. There's just going to be a matter of allowing the craziness to rip off so we have a zebra here who's been trying to pretend he's a giraffe, which is so interesting because over here in the tribe we have a giraffe, right? But now look, the winds of change are coming in and they're blowing off all of the pieces. Can you see that? It is pulling all the pieces of the giraffe covering that I'm trying to fit in with everyone else. It's blowing it away, and his true stripes of who he really is, a zebra, are being exposed. And yes, that takes chaos and conflict, but that is okay. Because who better to overcome obstacles than a Capricorn, right? Who better? In the recent past, you were like, I don't know. All that glitters is gold is the obstacle. I thought that's what I wanted. I thought that shiny thing right there was what that looked too good to be true, and it probably was. But as you take off the mask, and I believe it is the mask of your own sense of authenticity, when you realize, no, that is not really who I am. When you do that and you reveal your true self, that is when you find where the real treasure is. This was fool's gold. It looked like a lot, but it was really just spray painted rocks. Here's the real treasure, and you have it, and it's right there in your ability to create. Because the turtle in mythology, in many, many mythologies of different cultures, is about creation. And so you have everything you need. In the current situation, the action to take is the loyal heart. And I feel like this is being loyal to your own heart. This is being loyal to who you truly are. And when you are, you will attract like-minded people who want to play their own music also. But together, you can create something amazing. So this is interesting because you have flexible in the reverse in the action to take in the future. And I think this is about not letting others, it's so interesting because the wind is blowing in this direction and the legs are pulling, not letting others dictate to you that you need to fit in, that you're supposed to be like everybody else. This is you standing strong in who you are because you are poised for greatness. This is an amazing reading. I'm super excited for you, Capricorn. You have no idea. So those of you that follow me know I am a Capricorn rising, and I have to say that the last couple of weeks there's been a lot of struggle in me. Where do I fit in? Because YouTube, the more I study how they do their analytics, the more I realize I can't play that game and win. And so I finally just decided that, you know what, I'm just going to put out there the content that I want. And people that want to watch it will watch it, and they will subscribe so that they can be notified, because YouTube really, the way they do their analytics, they're not very, they want everybody to do the same kind of thing. And that's just ridiculous. I'm going to march to the beat of my own drum, and I'm really excited about it, and I'm really hoping that you will choose to march to the beat of your own drum also. So, yep. Oh, I love this. You have move in a new direction and unlock the magic within. March to the beat of your own drum. Do what resonates in your heart space for you. And that's where the magic is. It is in creating. You came here with a game plan, something that you knew you wanted. And trust me, we aren't all supposed to be doing the same thing. Whatever that is, wherever arena that fits in for you, you are always supposed to be uniquely who you are. And so it's really important to go ahead and do that. To go ahead and be who you are. Be loyal to your own heart. Don't let somebody tell you who you have to be. You tell the world who you are, and you will attract people with the same vibrational energy, and you will find where you belong. So, whoa, okay, so, interesting. In the heart space, you have express your sensuality. Boom, chicka, wow, wow. Sorry, couldn't help myself. All right, so. Oh, for some of you, you've been trying to fit in a social situation to attract a certain kind of partner. Maybe you've been holding back, and maybe you haven't been so willing to, be who you truly are there either. Be who you are in every sense of the word. It's not good to be in a relationship where you're hiding who you are, because eventually you can't hold up the facade. I was married to a guy who was, there was nothing authentic about that relationship. I remember we sat down before we got married and talked about finances and, how much do you spend on this month? How much do you spend on that? And he gives me all these numbers. And then I said, well, how much do you make? And he tells me, and I'm looking at him like, well, this doesn't add up. I mean, there's no way. You spend 3 times as much as you make. How do you do that? He's like, well, I might have exaggerated a little on how much I spend on things. I'm like, well, let's try this again. And so we went through again, and I'm like, okay, dude, this doesn't make any sense to me. Where's the money coming from to pay for your lifestyle? Well, it turned out he was a drug dealer. There you go. There was nothing that was honest about any of that. And when I found out what he did, he's like, well, I don't understand. Why can't you just accept me for who I am? I'm like, dude, if you would have told me who you were, we wouldn't have never gotten married. It's like, you knew I wouldn't have married you. That's why you hid that. So why would you hide who you really are? Because when the mask comes off, then you're in a relationship that does not work. Just be who you are, attracting people who like you. And now he's got a great relationship with a girl who just loves doing drugs, and so it works out great for them. He can supply her with everything she wants, and they're happy. They've been together like almost a decade now. So, happiness is found everywhere. Sorry, venting. Oh, venting. Okay, so it was funny that he was so mad at me when he wasn't honest. So be honest so that you can find someone you can be honest with in that relationship. If you're pretending to be something you're not, and that was an extreme case, it happens on all kinds of levels, right? And so it's really important that you're always just who you are. Oh, I don't know what to tell you except that you have got to make a move. You have got to make a move. Move in a new direction, and time to make a move. You are poised. You are poised. You are on the edge of greatness. Let it happen. Whatever it is you're thinking about doing, do it, because it unlocks the magic within. Oh my God, I love this reading. All right, story time's over. Let's get to the color card. All right, Capricorn. So I am going to do the moon astrology, even if nobody watches it but me. I really like it. So that'll be out on Mondays. But then during the week, I'm going to be putting out videos every day because there's so many other things I also want to talk about. And so next week, the videos are going to be about healing of the divine masculine and the divine feminine within. We have both parts inside of us. And when we bring those into alignment, then it allows us to find this kind of a relationship where we find somebody who is the right partner and the right match for us. And so I'm going to do those next week. I'm pretty excited about that. Spirit actually showed me how I was going to do that. And I'm like, that'll work. So I'm excited. Okay, so a couple of things. There is a need for you to take care of your health. Over the next couple of weeks, really focus in on your health. If you are not taking care of yourself physically, then you can't go out and conquer the world. So taking care of your health, because you have learned to scan your body. This is actually having a conversation with your body about how does it feel. And so I sit and I put my feet on the floor and I center myself, okay? And then I start at my toes. And because Capricorns often have foot, knee issues because it's the part of the body that is ruled by Capricorn is the legs. And so I usually start there and I wiggle my toes and I can feel where the tightness is. And then, I literally focus and I watch my focus move up my body, right? And I check everything. And what feels just a little off, what feels a little tight, what feels a little uncomfortable. This is also about focusing in on that thought that goes through your head like, oh, I should probably go see the dentist, because Capricorn also rules the teeth. So paying attention to these things, focusing in, scanning your body, what doesn't feel right. Maybe you need to spend some time in a warm bath and just massage your legs yourself, or maybe you need to take more drastic measures, and get some healing done. Oh, speaking of healing, in the description box below, there's Nancy. She does Reiki. That is a great way. When I was having so many problems with my legs 2 summers ago, I spent nearly $800, I think it was, on massage therapy, and it wasn't doing that. And then I had 2 Reiki healing sessions with Nancy, and my legs stopped hurting. It was my feet. They were so balled up, I couldn't put any weight on them. So, feeling into your energy, seeking the help you need, and it's really affordable. She is, not all Reiki, she is. So it's in the description box below. And we have lavender, connect body, mind, and soul. So again, just resting in that warm bath, connecting mind, body, and soul is really feeling through your energy and seeing where things feel stuck. And if it feels stuck, if you're feeling pressure here, then that's heart chakra issues. And it's maybe you're not being authentically who you are and going for what you really want. So march to the beat of your own drum. And you guys, it looks good. All right, so you are poised for greatness. I can't wait to see what you do. Leave me a message in the comment section below. Let's stay in touch now that I'm not doing Monday Night Live. I'm going to be missing everybody. And but I will be doing channel membership soon so that I can do lives and not have it affect my analytics. We are going to beat YouTube at their own game. All right, you guys take care. We'll chat soon.